It's within the constitution of the European member states that this right to data protection is guaranteed. But there are other institutions who help you in protecting your interests here. So there are data protection authorities, and there are ethics committees, there are data protection officers in many hospitals or in research units. All these institutions and people are there to help the patient in protecting the interests he or she might have when it comes to the data processing. So I think the most important right that you then have is that you need to be properly informed. Ideally, you don't need to do anything about this because you are actively informed about what's going to happen with your information. If this should not be the case, then you may actively ask for information, and this is probably the fundamental basis of which you then can decide on what to do. If you get the information, and if you are not happy about what you get there as info on what is happening with your data, you have all kinds of subjects' rights. The most important one is probably the one that you are able to ask for correction of incorrect data, and you can also ask for erasure. But you should be aware that this right to erasure of your personal data might come into conflict with rules on the scientific protocol that guides the researcher in undergoing the trial or the study. If you are concerned about your personal information, there needs to be an institution who is in control of your information. There is always somebody who is legally liable. This is the data controller. In most cases, this is the institution who asked you for participating in the trial or in the study. This is the institution to ask, and ideally there is somebody mentioned on the website or in the study protocol who deals with data protection issues. If there shouldn't be anybody mentioned there, then it's the director or the head directly that you need to ask, because this is the person who finally is in charge of dealing with compliance issues. On top of this, there might be a data protection officer who will be the other person who should help you in taking your rights seriously. If the data protection is available, contact that person. However, this is not the person who is legally liable. Legally liable is the head, the director of the institution.